Del, thanks. Temperatures are not only extremely hot, but they can be extremely dangerous, and that's why it's so important to stay cool. And who better to help us beat this heat than Susan Hogan, as she set out in search of all the gadgets that will chill us out and beat the heat this summer, and she joins us now with her loot. We were already looking at some of these things.
Right.
I have to say, we'll get to this in just a moment,
right.
but this Dyson fan is pretty cool. First of all, though, tell me about the computers, because they get really hot when they're on your lap.
They do, and how many of you, if you go to the beach, well, I guess many people won't be taking their computers to the beach, but yeah, you got to think about that, because you put it on your lap, and certainly it can heat up. So you have to also take into consideration your gadgets as well. So those little fans, these are great. This is $39.99. We found this at Staples, and you just plug it into your fan, into your computer, and it does keep it definitely cool.
And I just want to show that it has a, what's really neat was I thought, well, how would you take this with you? But it plugs right into your USB port.
Absolutely, it does.
That's
so
great.
It is great. And you really need to use this if you're going to be outside in the extreme heat with your laptop, and it does cool it down. The other thing, too, which this everybody loves, the frog tog.
Well, even the name is cool.
It is cool. Now, let me tell you about this.
Okay.
It was $14.99, and we found it at Dick's Sporting Goods, and it was right at the register. And at first I'm thinking, what is this thing? Well, this is really cool. What you do is you stick it into warm water, and you wring it out, and as long as it stays wet, it will cool down. It kind of works like a heating pad of sorts, but it's a cooling pad. Now, I want you to feel this.
Okay.
This has been wet for about 15 minutes.
But it was warm water.
Right, but for some reason, I don't know why.
The miracle of science and technology
keeps this really cool.
That is neat.
And it is very cool, and it's supposed to absorb your sweat. It keeps you cool during a workout, hard ride, if it's a tough climb, or any other really strenuous activity. And also, if you want to go to the beach too, as long as you can also dip this into the ocean too. Just keep it wet and put it on you. And another too, we called the company because we had a lot of questions about what about your pets, and if this is safe for your pets to use if they want to lay on top of it. And the company said absolutely.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, so as long as they don't chew it, I would just kind of keep an eye on your pets. But it is a great, really neat. So Frog Togs, $14.99. Then of course the old standby, the misting fan with the
I like that. Well, you know what's
spritz bottle. I mean, really, for $9.99, it is such a. I think it's a cool gadget. 2 AA batteries.
Yeah, and usually I've seen, what I like about this is sometimes I've seen the personal fans or I've seen the water bottles, but not combined like that.
Exactly.
That's a great idea. Somebody had a squirt bottle at the beach the other day, and I thought, oh, I want that so bad.
Absolutely.
This is even better.
This is even better, and the batteries last for quite a long time as well. This is kind of a weird thing when I was showing everyone in the newsroom yesterday. It's called the insulated bladder. It really is the, I know it sounds so,
it's a dumb
the marketing
name.
department should go back to the drawing board on this one. But what you do with this, and it is a really cool concept. You put it into the freezer for about 2 hours, it said, empty. And all of these little packets, they're filled with gel. They freeze up. Once it's frozen, you take it out, you unscrew it, of course, you fill it up with water, and then you can take it to the beach, you can take it camping, you can take it if you're going, rock climbing or whatever you're going to be doing. And then you
just bite down?
Yeah, bite down.
Kind of like a camelback.
Exactly, exactly. And you bite down on this little thing, and you just suck out the water, but it stays so cold. And we tried it out a couple of days ago, and it stayed cold for hours.
I like that.
So it's a really neat gadget. It's just, the insulated bladder. That kind of sounds good.
I'm drinking from the bladder.
This is cool.
Okay.
This is, all of these products were under $20. This is called the Dyson Air Multiplier, and this is really interesting. This was just about $300. But what I liked about this, it has no blades.
Look at that.
And so obviously if you have children or you have pets, it is very quiet. It's easy to clean. And when we were talking to the folks who, the manufacturer about this, they were telling us that without blades, I guess when you have a fan with blades, it's choppy with the air.
And it makes whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This allows for free airflow into the room, and it distributes the air a lot better than a regular fan would. But, it is, as I said, it is pricey, but Dyson also makes those vacuum cleaners as well. But it is efficient, and it definitely does the job. And it feels so good.
It really does, yeah.
And you can also turn it, it goes back and forth as well with all different. See how cool that is?
That is great.
Yeah, and
I tell you what, if you're looking for a list of all these products and even more to beat the heat, all you have to do is head over to foxprovidence.com. Ben, over to you.
Thanks so much.